Good morning, people. I got hacked by, I guess, Tory Hunter. I looked for the video and I can't find it. I can't find that video, people. But I want to give you a recap from last night, who was live, and let you know about what happened. I made some changes. I fired oil change. That Shumick, I blocked them because they was working against me. And I'm sorry you all heard me cussing. I had to take a nitro pill. And I'm sorry. This is my YouTube channel. When your moderators tell you don't care what I said, that was time to farm like Trump did on his TV show. You're fired, so I fired him. And I got hacked. And anybody who saved that video, I know you can do it. And I want you to share it on your YouTube channel. So Tory Hunter didn't want it out, and the oil change and other people didn't want it out. But your moderator is supposed to help you, not hurt you. I got hurt. I lost about 5 subscribers because of them. And if you saw it last night, oil change and that, which to me, I think they all the same people in my book. They put my moderators, the 2 ladies, in time out for 24 hours. And this is my YouTube, people. I'm sorry, but I run my YouTube, but I said oil change and Tory Hunter and that Shumick or whatever, they was trolls. I'm on Discord, Kick, I'm on a bunch of them. I found something, supposedly, if it's them or not, that they was discussing to put my moderators, my 2 ladies, in timeout. That's what they did. I got mad. And anybody who copied that, can you send it back to me where I can put it back on YouTube? And anybody I know, Sherry saves it and other people saves it. If you can send it back to me at my Gmail, it's tcartwright54@gmail.com. If you got that video, send it back. Cause like I say, I got hacked. They want to keep it off of YouTube. It's not YouTube. It's that hacker. And they're using different names. And I keep blocking those people. Now, I had one come back on last night, and I know it's one of those 3 people, or one person with different accounts. But I want to thank you all that watched it live last night. I'm sorry for cussing and giving them the middle finger, but everybody got a breaking point. I had to take a nitro pill last night. And it hurt people. I just woke up maybe about a half an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes. And let you know, update on the LG ThinQ stove. I got off of the phone with them. They gave me the same runaround that they gave my son. I said, people, you're not messing with my son. I said, you send a repairman or I'm contacting the local TV station troubleshooter and complain. I said, it's been on my YouTube channel. And some of them repair technician because I subscribe to their channels. And they said LG ThinQ got problems. And he said, be careful. Wherever it came from, they keep telling you to call where you bought it from. That way they don't have to repair it until you run out of the warranty. You know, that's a scam. People, do your homework. When you buy a TV or computer or anything like it, do your research. Look for recalls. I've looked for a bunch of recalls on that LG ThinQ. They had a bunch of recalls on that model that I got. And I try to be honest, but if I can figure out or somebody can send me that video where I can put it back up on YouTube, like I said, I got hacked. I can't find it anywhere. And it makes me mad. But here's the thing about it. Troy Hunter, as I said in last night's video, family members came in there and they kicked them off. But the funny thing about it, her husband works for the FBI. You could say he fell in a trap. Now the FBI is looking into Troy Hunter, oil change, and that Schumich or whatever. They're looking into them. You know, I want you all to be careful. If I can figure out how to get this back on my... YouTube didn't take it off. For what they found out, it was a hacker that done it. And I believe YouTube before I believe the hacker. But I did make some new moderators, women. But I did learn about... There's got two type of moderators, 1 and 2. 2 is the lowest end. And 1 is, I guess, the manager of the moderators. I made a mistake, but I learned from my mistake. You know, don't make him a manager moderator. Make him the number 2 one. Any of you starting YouTube channels. I had 15 people last night that popped in, and I want to apologize for my behavior. And it's the first time those people heard me cuss, gave Troy Hunter oil change, and that, you know. But funny thing about it, Troy Hunter wasn't a moderator. He kicked people out. To me, that's a computer hacker, but they fell in their traps. Now the FBI and YouTube's looking into them. They could lose their channels, or they could end up in jail for computer hacking. I'm just letting you know what happened last night. You know, I'm sorry. I hope you all forgive me. I shouldn't done what I did, but they pushed me to the point that I had to go off. When your moderators said, I don't care what, because I gave the sign, people, you watch that video, don't do nothing until I give you the thumbs down. And they flat told me, I don't give a blankety blank what you say. I'm going to delete them or ban them from my YouTube channel. People, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. But those three idiots, which I believe they're the same person with different accounts. And they made me mad. My blood pressure went off, if whoever watched it last night. But I'm going to try to find that video. I know people saved it. If you can send it back to me, I put it back on YouTube. That's what I hate about being on my cell phone. Those things you can't do on your cell phone that you can on a computer. But I want to apologize to you all. And also those moderators, those men I had oil change and Vats and Troy, they flat came out and said they did not want women on here. That's sexual discrimination. That against the law, people. I don't discriminate. Like I say, you're going to see some changes. If you all was on here last night, you saw the changes. But I want to apologize for my behavior. I shouldn't have done that. Because it upset me, people. It upset me. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. But every YouTube got trolls out there, and they cause you a problem. But I didn't do my homework on oil change and that and that. But those three people are I think to me they're the same person. But when the FBI gets involved in computer hacking, they're in trouble. All three people are the same person is blocked. Don't ask, hello, Wire, how you doing? I tried to find that video I done last night. Thanks to the computer hacker, it disappeared. Because every time I use YouTube and get off, it says waiting while I upload it. That's how it does on my cell phone. I know the computer is different. And it just made me mad. But I know there's people out there that could save it. I think for me to save it, I gotta pay extra money a month for YouTube where I can save it and all this. But I want to thank you all that subscribe to me. I'm sorry the way my moderators treated you in the past. They kicked off Yoakum 3. Why, I don't know. He still kicked off. He been with me for a year, and he knows I got diabetes. He knows something about diabetes. You got, he always said you got your socks on, because he knows diabetes feet gets cold. And he was worried about me. And Troy Hunter, or one of them, kicked them off. But, three different, I think people is just one person instead of three people. I think it's one person. So I want you all watch out. Get you a good moderator that you can trust, not work against you like the two men or the wrong one person. I don't know. Hi there, Neffa. How you doing? I think you was on here last night, but I want to apologize to everybody for my behavior last night, because that upset me. It still upsets me. You know, I don't know. I can't find it. I even went on my TV. I can't find it. And I know when I get off of YouTube on my cell phone, people, and save it, then it said save it to private. But after 24 hours, then it goes public. Somehow, that computer hacker didn't want me to discuss what I did last night. You know, computer hacking is illegal the last time I looked, but since they kicked off a family member who her husband works in the FBI, he was on his computer. He got everything he needs on Troy Hunter, oil change, and that Schumich or whatever. So they're in trouble. But I got new moderators. Thank you. But I was upset. Everybody got a breaking point. And it hurts. And you all have been watching my YouTube channel a year or a month or so, you know I never cuss on here. And did what I did last night. But those people was working against me. They didn't want me to get up to 1,000. I was only 2 away from 500. Now I'm down to about 492, something like that. I've always been honest with you all. See, I'm still upset about last night. I wanted that video to go viral where people could see about Troy Hunter, oil change, and that's how they treated me. They told me they didn't care what I wanted. And I put out some short videos yesterday that I was going to make changes. Well, oil change and that decide my 2 lady moderators put him in timeout. They kept putting him in timeout 86 seconds, 86 seconds, it mounted up to about 24 hours. They wouldn't make a comment. Finally, I called them out. As soon as they make a comment, I demoderate them, and I block them. So I want you all to be careful. Ladies and people, be careful. Only choose a moderator that you know and that you can trust. They was doing good at first, but they made me mad. Like President Trump, if you all go back to the TV shows he used to have on TV, said, "You're fired." That's what I said in the video last night. So I'm asking you all to help me to get my subscribers back up because of those fake YouTube accounts. I warned everybody. I said, I got 50 on my YouTube videos, and that's like on other YouTube videos, there's 50 on it, which, well, otherwise Smokey the Bear Police, because they looking for people. They're looking for computer hackers and stuff. If you do a live stream in your vehicle, they're looking for certain people. Or you pull into a grocery store, they're looking for people. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. And, I know I believe in God. I believe God forgave me last night. I hope he did. I woke up this morning, but I woke up kind of late. But, I want to thank you all on here. But I'm 70 plus years old, 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis. There's things that I can't do. And I'm not computer smart or cell phone smart. And I just want to let you all know, because I want to apologize for last night's behavior. That's not me. But you saw the worst side of me. People who knows anything about Kentucky, like Hazard, Kentucky, and what's the other one in Harlem, Kentucky? They're mean people. That's who I used to hang around with. Like you heard me talk about my late wife, who was a deaf and mute. Her name was Rita. When I started dating her, her family, I think, was from Hazard, I think. They told me I better treat her good and not two-time her, or they would kill me. People, that's the truth. Her side of the family has killed people over 30 years ago and got by with them. The prosecutor, the police department was afraid of them. And that's how I am, people. I might be old, but you younger people, you got to watch us old people. We're crazy at our old age. And like War, he's my age. And I'm just letting you know, the older we get, the crazier it gets. Because crazy people will hurt you. That's how come I let you all know about my heart problems. You all know that you get upset, you can have a heart attack. What did I do? Are you sitting on? Yeah, you sitting on my glasses. I can't read the comments. Good morning, Sherry. Hey, War, what happened to you? I don't see your toolbar. What happened to your moderator status? Maybe they bumped you off. I don't know. They better not be back but here. But people, I'll be back. And the War, if you come back on here Friday, I will see how come you're not a moderator. I don't see the wrench there by your name. I don't know what happened. I can't do anything on this app I'm using. Because I see Sherry. Like I said, people, that Troy Hunter. I know you didn't do it. I don't know what happened to War. I hate to go on YouTube and make him a moderator again. I don't know what happened unless somehow Troy Hunter done something. I don't know. 'Cause it's been going crazy. You know, you need to check with your sister, see if they still a moderator. Then I'm going to have to redo them. So I have to figure this out. But people, I'm not computer smart or cell phone smart. But people, if I had a computer, I know exactly how to do everything. But on the cell phone, it's different. It's different from the computer. Well, on the computer, you got one app. On a cell phone, you got 3 different apps for YouTube. Your studio and something else. And people let you know about the LG stove. I called them. They started to give me the runaround. I said, wait a minute, lady. This is under warranty. That's the second one that went bad. I said, I've done put it on YouTube. And I got people on my YouTube channel that are technicians for TVs and so. One of them is a technician for LG and GE and Samsung and so on. And they flat told, I said, those people told me, said, LG, thank you, got problems. And that lady on the phone that I've talked to on LG phone number I called, I said, lady, I got one more thing. I said, you're not messing with my 30-something-year-old son. You're messing with his dad. If you don't send a repair person out, I'm contacting the troubleshooter of the local TV news station. Put that way, people. I got a technician that will be probably calling my son. But people, before you buy anything, a cell phone, washer or dryer, anything like a TV, look it up on the internet. Look, see what kind of, how good they are. They're going to honor it now, Sherry. They're going to honor it now. And the video, I guess you can save it on your phone. Well, if you had a computer, you could save it and got more room. But does your sister have a computer? If they do, maybe you can send it to them and they can save it on their computer and send it back to me at my Gmail account. Then I can put it back up on the YouTube. After it got sent, it got wiped out. It's gone. It's gone. So I say Troy Hunter, or oil change, or whatever is, they put the shaft to me, people. I'm sorry I went off last night, but this ain't going to be a long video. All the cats got fed. I gave you an update on my LG ThinQ stove. I'm trying to let you all know to do your homework. If you're thinking of buying you a cell phone, look it up. Look it up. See how good they are. The same thing with the computer, icebox, anything like that, TVs. Do your research. Check for recalls. I tell you, I got the first LG ThinQ stove back in December. They hooked the 220 wire up, but I think maybe they screwed it up. And they turned the glass top burners on. It worked. But they didn't check the oven. And on the LG ThinQ, they got like a control panel where you could set your clock and your cooking time. And it didn't work. You couldn't set your time. And my son called them. They kept going around and around. You people that deal with stuff like that. And so it took over a week to get a new stove. Lucky that I want to say HD. I don't care. Home Depot. And these guys seem to know what they done. I asked them how you set the clock, how the oven worked. They went through every step on that stove. And a couple of weeks ago, my son was going to cook something in the oven. He couldn't get it to work. Couldn't set the time. He said it's about 10:58 is about what the time is now, approximately. And you go out there and look, and it said 70.00 for time, or 98.00 time. And my son had to wait until Monday, which today's Thursday. He called him. And what happened? The runaround people, it's under warranty. And they keep saying, call Home Depot. Home Depot said, it's not our problem. It's LG ThinQ problem. So my son wrote everything down on it, and I called him. Since it wasn't my son's cell phone, then I had to look his phone number and the number he gave me, and I went off of him. I said, you're not messing with my son. I said, I done had 4 heart attacks. It's on YouTube, like that. I just want you all to be careful. When you buy a washer or dryer or a dishwasher, icebox, computer, anything, do your research on it. Then look up recalls on anything that you're going to buy like it. Look for recalls. Well, on this model, there have been a bunch of recalls. Like the first one, since I got looking and see what was wrong, I kept it unplugged because it was a fire hazard. So LG knows there's a problem with the LG ThinQ. So they gave me a reference number, but they got my son's number. I said, don't call him until at least 12 o'clock because he's still sleeping. But when I threatened to call the TV troubleshooter, that's when they start looking up on their computer about getting a technician, I guess, would probably be coming from Louisville, Kentucky, I guess. I said, also make sure that they call. Good morning. Don't ask for the blue line, you're not going to get it. Because, I hate people who comes up here, asks to be a moderator, turn out to be an a-hole. But there ain't going to be no more moderators. I had 3 new moderators last night. Like I said, people, I want to apologize. When your moderator said, I don't care what you want, Tom, yeah, I feel a little bit better. I had to kind of make a trip to the hospital. They did say my blood pressure was up. I didn't have no heart attack or stroke. That's what oil change and that and the other idiot done to me. They got my blood pressure up. That's how come I tell you all of my heart problems. If you know people who have heart attacks or strokes, and like I said, I got heart problems. I done had 4 heart attacks. I got high blood pressure. If you all saw me last night, I went off. And nobody gonna tell me how to run my YouTube channel. You saw videos. I was telling my moderator, you see me give the thumbs down, that means you put him in timeout or whatever. But those idiots, and one who wasn't a moderator, you all saw Troy Hunter. And people, that made me mad. And they said, I don't care what you want, Tom. That. But, I had to make a trip to the hospital because, the nitro pill worked, but I wanted to be on the safe side. What they told me, my blood pressure was up because I told them what happened. That's how come I tell you all about my heart problems, my high blood pressure. Because if I was to die under the law, people, since I inform everybody in all my YouTube channels that I uploaded, and that if I was to die, oil change and that could be charged with manslaughter. Because people, if you know people who have heart attacks, strokes, or high blood pressure, you know they're not supposed to get upset. I'm hoping so. But I did get an email from a YouTuber. But I'm not going to go into details because that was last night. Today is a different day. God let me wake up this morning. But I did sleep good. But I think they gave me a shot or something because I went home. I went to sleep. I slept like a baby until about 9 or 9:30, something like that. I slept like a baby. But that's how come I let you all know about my medical conditions. Because just like you all can fight somebody, I can't say. And I sent an email to somebody else and let them know, but I ain't going to discuss this on here because I know it's a lie. By the time my family member husband who works for the FBI, he's in the computer part of the FBI. I don't know, cyberspace or cyber stalking or computer hacking, but Troy Hunter and them other two people fell right into their trap. That's what I was told to do, and I set a trap up for the people. That's how come I warn you all on every YouTube channel out there, especially if you watch any live streams from Bakersfield, California, like RD on the Scene, Kern County Crime Watcher, White T-Shirt Media. There's a bunch of them in Bakersfield. 5-0 does watch those live streamers because they're out there. There's their eyes and ears. They see stuff because cops watch those videos in Bakersfield, California. Just like my YouTube channel. 5-0 is on there. There's federal, there's state, and other government agencies. I'm warning you all to be careful. If you get caught, that's your tough luck. But people, I don't know if you're a Frog Wrangler / Michael Kaiser the Fifth. He's supposed to have been in court yesterday at 9 a.m. And he didn't show up for court. That's how come you see DAC. That's the guy that Michael Kaiser / Fraud Wrangler murdered in Alabama. They made a typo in the paperwork, and they dismiss it without prejudice, which means he can be charged. And they on his bond conditions, he has to notify the judge that he's leaving the state of Alabama. Well, he didn't notify the state of Alabama judge. Now there's a federal warrant out for him, which it probably made you all that knows cops, when they put warrants in a computer or protective orders, it takes up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the courts try, because there's somebody down there, I'm not going to mention their name, that was in court, made a trip to Alabama to see what happened. And the judge tried to call Michael Kaiser, known as the Fraud Wrangler, which that's a hate channel. It's a channel of lies in my book. And also the FBI, a marshal, be going to Meade County, Kentucky, talking to JJ, who's the jailer of the sheriff's department. Here in Indiana, we don't have a jailer. The sheriff's department in the 92 county runs the jail. But Kentucky is a commonwealth. And the jailer is an elected position. And while he was the jailer, he got the nurse pregnant. That's sexual harassment or misconduct coming a public official. And like I say, you can go to Fraud Wrangler's channel on YouTube. You can see what I'm talking about. But right now, he's in hiding. And he probably got money since people has donated to him. So right now, Micah Kaiser is on the run. And I want you to go to Fried Wrangler and see what he looks like. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get him back. But since I blocked oil change and that, and I blocked Troy Hunter, I know I was going to lose those 3, but people, this is my YouTube channel. My rules, when a moderator tells me he's not going to do what I said, you don't need people like that. You know, I broke one of my rules last night. No cussing. But I'm asking you all, hello 709. Yeah, that stove is giving me, a runaround. It's a LG ThinQ glass top electric stove. I've been having problems with it. We just got that in December. That's number 2 stove that we had since December. And my son, we had to wait until Monday to call. And when I come back live Friday, I'm not going to say what time Friday, about what time. I put you back as moderator. Hey, Sherry, remember HK Likes. Remember that name. No, that's not the one I'm worrying about. That's the other person that wants the thin blue line, which you never get, because that's another troll. So I'm not going to worry about it. But people, be careful who you make moderators. Before you make him a moderator, people, there's 2 types of moderator. You got number 2, that's the lowest moderator. Then you got number 1, that's the manager moderator. They can do more stuff. But if you're going to get your moderator, start them out in the number 2 position, but make sure you can trust them. They're not trolls, so I want you all to be careful. That's what I figured. I figured that was you, HK. But I don't want no more trolls. Don't ask to be a moderator, people. I'm not going to have no more. I'm not going to have no more moderators until I get to a certain point. Hey, Joanne, I'm sorry, but when I go live Friday, you come back on here, I make you a number 1 moderator. I don't know how they can knock you off. So if you come back Friday night, you know the time, I put you up as number 1 moderator if you still want it. But what they done to you and Sherry last night is not nice. But they are blocked from my channel unless they make a new name up. Yeah, you both got kicked out for about 24 hours. You can watch. You couldn't comment, but Sherry... Okay, that's one I figured. But they was nice videos, 709. I got a kick out of watching them. But people, if they cuss, you give them a timeout, maybe 86 seconds. Then the next time they do it, then you kick them off 10 minutes or 24 hours. But don't, 86 seconds is just a warning. If they done it the second time, then I guess you can go up to 30 minutes to 24 hours. But people, I want to apologize. I'm asking you all's help to get my subscribers back up. Thanks to those trolls, or one person I think it is, I had 3 different YouTube accounts. It's one, I'm thinking, it's one person with all 3 different accounts. They've been blocked. I'm going to block some more people. I need your help to get my subscribers up. I know everybody's on a fixed income. I need your help to get me a computer. I'm looking at a desktop. Because there's things that I can do to the desktop that I can't do with a laptop. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And like a desktop, people, I can change the graphics card. I can change the hard drive. I can change the RAM. I don't know if you all remember that, but you can find it on YouTube. Tech TV and Screensavers. That's a TV show about computers that I used to watch. Tech TV and Screensavers. Hey, War. Hey, War, you come back Friday. Hey, War, send me an email. tcartwright54@gmail.com. Then I will, when I get your email, I save it, and I'll let you know about what time, but you can guess. I want you back on here. I don't know what happened to your wrench. I don't know. The same thing happened to Joanne. That's what I do, people. I do need a desktop. I look at the desktop and look at that laptop. See, a laptop includes a keyboard and your monitor, and a camera and a microphone. But a desktop, the one I looked at Walmart, I forget the name. I told Sherry about that. I forget the brand of it. It's around $900. It comes with the keyboard, the mouse. It comes with 2 gigabytes of hard drive. That's what I call it, a hard drive, but I think it's called SSD. And it has the best graphics card. It's around $900 to $1,000 from Walmart. And a couple of things I don't need a microphone. I got plenty of microphones. I got a studio mic. I had a banana for breakfast. I love bananas, people. I usually buy maybe 12 to 24 bananas a week. What I would need on the desktop, people, I would need a camera. That's extra. And since it got a HDMI built into it, then I can run the HDMI cable from the computer over my big TV over on the wall, which is 30 inches, 40 inches, something like that. And well, I hope I got it, people. But I lost the video from last night after I sent it to someone. And I tell you, people, when I use YouTube on my cell phone, when I get off, it takes 10 to 24 hours before it uploaded. And I sent it to someone, and after I sent it, the link to it, it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. And it makes me mad. That show, those three people, like I say, I think it's the same person, but they're computer hackers. But since they mess with my... Yeah, but I shouldn't do that. I should have blown my mind last night. But I got to the point that I blew my stack. Now, I still got my skin on my head, but I blew up. I want to apologize, but when your moderators tell you they ain't going to do what I want, this is my YouTube. You're not going to tell me what not to do, people. This is my YouTube channel. But thanks to Troy Hunter and the others, they kicked off a family member. I'm not going to say which one. She had her husband on his computer sitting in the background. He's with the FBI. I guess I don't know what part of the FBI, but I know it has something to do with computer cyber crimes or what hackers, whatever the FBI calls it. And I got a call from him. I'm not going to say when, but they know exactly where Troy Hunter and oil change. They told me a lot more about it. But I'm not going to say anything. I let 5-0 and the courts take their take it. Any you know, it's a process you go through. Just like you watch HOA videos, it's a court process. You got to do it legal. That's what I'm about, people, doing everything legal. But, like I say, I want to thank all you people that has donated through PayPal, the Cash App, my post office box. But I'm going to give you everything again. It's Tom Cartwright at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111. That's my post office box. But I don't live in Charlestown, so that ain't going to do you any good. And my PayPal account is Thomas Cartwright Sr., SR for Senior. My Cash App, people, is the $, Tom Cartwright, 4375. That's true. Oil changing them because people said, hello, God bless you. That was wrong. That was wrong. Like my two moderators, well, they probably got off, is Sherry's sisters. They kicked them off, and Sherry went off on them. As you saw last night, oil change and that Schmidt, or SCHMIDTY, put them in timeout for about 24 hours. They keep giving 86 seconds. But as Trump... Well, that's what I'm going to do, but I can't do it unless I'm on YouTube. I was going to do that last night. But Sherry's sister, I believe both of them is number one. I was going to make you number one. But you have to look the difference between number one and number two. Number two is really nothing. But that's where I made my mistake with oil change. I made them number one. But they won't be on here. They got banned or booted from my YouTube channel. But I'm expecting them to come back. You know, this. But people, I know money's tight, but I'm asking the ones that can afford a few dollars. I'm looking for a computer. It's going to be around $1,000 in that ballpark. Yeah, they can do that too. And that's not including the camera for it. Well, I got a microphone I can plug into it. That's no problem. I got my studio mic with a box with it. With a YouTuber. Hey, Joanne, you still want to be a moderator? Would you take number one moderator, Joanne? But any money it sends through PayPal or the Cash App, I will not tell anybody who sent it. Which I have people sent me through the Cash App, which I don't mention how much or who sent it, because that's nobody's business. And the reason I put my post office box there, you can send a computer, but you have to check with the... I don't know. That's how I screwed up last. Let me write that down, Sherry. I knew it was Q something, but I typed... Oh, man, my back's killing me. Last night got me upset. Got my body out of whack. And it's going to take me a few days to get over it. What did I do? That's right, I left it in the kitchen. Hey, I ask you about that later, because I ain't got my ink pen in here with me. I lost it. I bet 2 to 1 it's in there on the kitchen stove. Hey, Joanne, would you want to be number one, or did you like being number 2? I was thinking of making you number one, Joanne, but it's up to you. If you want to be number one, I want, like I say, Sherry's going to be moved up to number one Friday. I can't do it now because I'm on my other app. If I was on the but I'm just letting you know everything's okay. Let's get my subscribers up. You new moderators, if you got any ideas, because I told you what my income is, I've told you what my bills are, this and that. And anybody, I know money's tight, but some of you are rich out there. I got people on here I don't mention because I know they can afford it. But what else a person my age going to do? It's wintertime. I love going for a walk, but it's cold outside, people. Because I got to put a mask on when I go walking in the wintertime because the cold air, you breathe in that cold air, it makes my chest hurt. And plus, my outside babies, when I go for a walk, they want to follow me. I got a ladder out there by my porch. They climb up that ladder. They sleep up on the roof. I guess it's warm up there. I got a couple of extra tomcats that showed up because some of my female cats is looking for husbands. I got old Tomcat. He been here a couple of years. I could pet him when he first came here because he had a bad limp. He showed up, and this other Tomcat shows up. But I don't know if, like we are people, some of those outside cats I got, their family, either sons, daughters, cousins. I don't know if their babies would be born different from us humans. I don't know. Okay, Joanne. I catch you back Friday. And you know the time limit. And War, I want you to be back on here Friday. That you know the time I usually get on here. But people, let's get my subscribers back off since we got rid of those trolls, which I thought they was good, but now they're in trouble with the FBI. They think I'm joking. Like at one of the trolls, I'm not going to mention who it is, I went to their channel. They said, don't F with me or you going to regret it. Well, you could say the same thing with me. Now you're regretting it. Because the FBI is looking into those three people. Or the one, I think it's one person. But, like I said, since they're under investigation right now by the FBI, because they kicked out one of my family members, and her husband works for the FBI in the computer part of terrorize or whatever. You all know what it is. But I warn you all. I've told you I got 5-0 on my YouTube channel. And you still do stupid things. But people, I'm going to go out there, get some sausage out of the freezer, put it in my microwave since, I can fry it up on the stove, but I'd rather cook it in the microwave. What, Margaret? Yeah. So I want to thank you all. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe bell. Let's get my channel back up. I was 2 away from 500, but thanks to those 3 idiots, I'm down to 492 now because of them idiots. So you people that subscribe to me, I'm hoping to go for 709. I'm hoping. I know you got friends who got more money than you and me put together. Maybe you can have them come up here or tell them, I said, you got a friend on YouTube. He's 70-something years old, 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure. He's a diabetic. He can't hardly do anything. His computer died on him. This is kind of computer he's looking for, a desktop with a camera. You know, you have to buy the camera separate, at least in hard drive, 2 TB, 2 to 4, but 2 TBs is cheaper than the 4 TB hard drive. And the best graphics card. People, what I want to do, I want to go out and maybe record some videos. I got a GoPro. Well, I can go out and record videos. Then I can download it to the desktop. Because I watch a whole lot of videos. Like the Umbrella guy, Megan Fox, the writer. My kitty cat just turned my TV on. And, I've been looking at it, Sherry. I haven't really done that much research. Since I'm on my cell phone, I wouldn't know how. I don't think my son, because my son's going to have to probably get him another computer. Well, he get the $200 or $300 one because he's not like me. I like, edit, I can go back to StreamYard. If you all don't know what StreamYard is, type it into your search on YouTube, and you'll learn about StreamYard, what you can do. I liked StreamYard until my computer died. But I'm not on StreamYard. Once I used to being on StreamYard on my cell phone, I can't do what I want to on StreamYard. So when I get a computer, people, there's a whole lot of things I need. Summertime be coming on. I would need a new riding lawnmower. You looking at $3,000 to $15,000 if I get a 0 turn, which that's 64 inches, give or take a little, but everybody, because they worry about me, said, Tom, because of your health, we seen your ditch lines and your creek, you need to get the commercial type. I said, what's the difference? He said the commercial type got the bars on it. When you have it up, if you happen to turn over, the lawnmower won't be up on you. That's a good point. But I did buy me some lotto tickets. I guess I check them after a while, see if I won anything. But that means I have to drive about 100 miles to Indianapolis, Indiana to claim it if I don't die of a heart attack. But if I was to win the lotto, people, I wouldn't change. I would buy the property that's on the west side in the back 40. I'd buy that 2 properties. And that one in the back 40, like I say, when it gets summertime, I'll show you the pond. cut all the trees down, make it look real nice, add some more dirt around the pond, build it up around the pond. Maybe put some picnic tables where anybody that comes and visit, we can go back there and have a cookout or something like that. But I think he will sell it to me. Maybe. I don't know. Or just my west side of the property towards the expressway. I guess that's maybe 2 to 5 acres. I don't mind having that because I would go and cut all those trees down after getting a new chainsaw. But the next chainsaw I would get would be a Stihl, because I had a weed eater, which was a Poland. That was a piece of crap. I had a chainsaw by Poland. That was a piece of crap. But I got a Stihl weed eater with the motorcycle grips on it, with the belt, which that's not too bad, health-wise, but I still can have a heart attack. And, I like to make this place look nice. I paid, without closing costs and all that, I paid Hey, Sherry, you know what to do? Hey, Sherry. Wake up, Sherry. Sherry, ban him. Oh, well, you are in trouble anyway. Wait till the FBI come knocking on your door. Wake up, Sherry. So, people, I'm going to make it short. So, I'll catch you all later. Thank you all, especially those a-holes that's in here right now. So, I'll catch you all later. Bye.